And we back. And today we're doing a good old-fashioned rebuild. And the reason I'm saying an old-fashioned rebuild is because I am playing like it is before 1979. If you don't know what happened in 1979, let me take you through this memory lane. 1979 is when the three-point line was introduced to the NBA. Yeah, before that, people was just shooting long twos, laying it up, sometimes dunking it, where we're taking it back then. See, I have taken all the measures to guarantee that in today's rebuild, there is no three-pointers. No, I didn't take the three-point line away. It's still on the court, but there are things that I can do as the overseer of this My League to make it so nobody attempts, and if they do attempt it, I guarantee you it don't go in. So be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy, subscribe if you are new, but let me show you what I did. So it is a rebuild, and I'm going to let my assistant GM decide the players that we start off with. But first, we have to randomly select our team. I'm going to stop in 3 and 2 and in 1. Today, we're using the Thunder. I thought we were going to land on the Suns. I'm rocking a Steve Nash shirt, so that would have been decent. But instead, we're using the Thunder in today's video. Now, let me just briefly tell you a few things that we have done to ensure that no three-pointers are taken or made. We have the 17th overall pick. If you can look here, a lot of players overall looks different. Giannis is usually a 97, but if you take Giannis's three-pointer away, he's still going to be pretty dominant, right? Anthony Davis is usually like a 96. We take his three-point away, he's still really, really good. But some people it really hurt them. For example, me taking a three-point shot away have turned Steph Curry from the guy, the two-time MVP, just to an 89 overall. Ben Simmons ain't really changed. He's like perfect for today's challenge. Zion ain't really changed. Karl Anthony Towns was from like a 91, 92 down to an 89. See, these are players that are really, really good even without the three-point line. But a lot of people will suffer. Damian Lillard is only an 88 overall now. Rudy Gobert, Hassan Whiteside, Clint Capella, those dudes don't change. I'm trying to think of some players that are really, really get hurt. Klay Thompson, he's an 85 overall. He's still a very good quality NBA player, but if we ain't got him coming off the screens, hitting those threes, then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to pass on him and get somebody else. Trae Young is even worse now. As you can see, everybody's three-point scoring is an F. But I'm thinking about those specialists. Like, what is JJ Redick's overall now? JJ Redick is known as one of the greatest three-point shooters of our generation. Coming off screens, catch and shoot. Oh, these are a lot of trash to fill the roster. But if we go down to the R's and we hit Redick, you will see that JJ is just a 72 overall. That is tough for him. And I'm thinking about, what about Cal Korver? Now, Cal Korver right now ain't the Cal Korver that he used to be early 2000s, even 2010s. He ain't that Cal Korver anymore. He's probably, like before, he was like a 71, 72. But after you take his three-point shot away, Cal Korver becomes non-existent. He's not even in the league anymore, ladies and gentlemen. That's how bad taking a three-point shot hurts him. So I'm going to let my assistant GM decide who we have on our team. And then I'm doing a rebuild, but I'm trying to rebuild the best possible team given the circumstances. So the team that they built is actually really bad. They went young. They went super, super young. That's fun for me because I have pieces to trade. Our first round pick had to be DeAndre Ayton. Second round is Victor Oladipo. Then we have Markelle Fultz, Harry Giles, John Henson, Kyle Kuzma, Javonte Green, Sekou, Dennis Smith Jr., Kevin Huerter. This team is young and bad. And you put on top of it that none of them can shoot. For example, Kevin Huerter's a good shooter in his young age, and take that away, he's only a 71 overall. You take the three-point shot away from Victor Oladipo, he's basically just a defender at this point. So this is a very, very interesting challenge. I want to simulate. Oh, that's not the only thing we did. We didn't just lower everybody's three. That's not it. I also went to every player in the league's tendencies, and nobody, if you look at the three-point tendencies, shot three tendency, all zeros. Spot up threes, zeros. Shoot off of a screen, 0. Shot from the left, center, right, corners, all 0. But you thought that was it, but it's not, because this year 2K introduced this new set of sliders named simulation, and it really affects, well, the way games are played when they're simulated. Obviously, we simulate pretty much every game here, so let me show you what we changed. If you go down here to shot type, I have got rid of the three-point shot. Adjust how frequently players attempt a three-point shot. That is 0. Zero. Nobody should be attempting threes. And that's not it. If you accidentally even think about taking a three, I got it. So adjust how frequently a player makes the three-point shot. That is 0. Okay, so before we do any trades, I want to simulate this first game because not only is this a rebuild, it's also an experiment for me because I thought I took all the methods to get rid of the three-point shot, but maybe I didn't. So the first game of the season is a loss for us because, again, we suck. Our team is very young. But if we take a look here, we went against Kyrie Irving and the Jazz. Not a single three-point shot was attempted by them. And not a single... Oh, we attempted 2 threes, but both of them were misses. Who are the players that took the 2 threes? We have Dennis Smith Jr. took 2 threes for some reason. He ain't make a single shot, not even just his threes, but he ain't make a shot. And if we look around the league, I would guess that's how things went for everybody. RJ ended up attempting 2 threes, and he didn't make them. Now, when I see these teams attempting threes, something tells me that these are like late in the shot clock, you had to get them up, or these are half-court heaves. These are not like set plays and such and such. So around the league, oh, a three-pointer was made by LeBron. LeBron, what are you doing messing up my experiment? What are you doing? Okay, the other teams, a three-point shot was attempted by CJ McCollum and Hassan Whiteside. If Hassan Whiteside attempted 3, that lets you know it was late in the shot clock or a half-court heave, okay? So, technically, the three-point shot is still around. We may see players make it here or there, but if we go to the first day of the season, LeBron took 5 of them for some reason. He only made 1. KD took 3. He only made 1 as well. But LeBron, I did him every way I did the other ones. It's like his tendencies are all 0. So why are you taking them? And how are you making them? Because it is an F. Either way, it is time for my rebuild. And the way I'm going to do things, there are certain mid-range killers that I want on my team. I like Chris Paul. I would love to trade for Chris Paul. I would love to trade for DeMar DeRozan. Where's DeMar at? Where's DeMar? Okay, why am I going to have to stroll so far for DeMar? Oh, there's Cal Korver. I thought he was out of the league. He's not out of the league. He's just a 67 overall. Where is DeMar? Okay, I'm going to have to do a trade finder or a player finder for DeMar. I thought just off GP, us going sorting by mid-range, DeMar DeRozan will be there, but there he is. I'm going to add him, or I'm going to hit the trade finder for DeMar. Let's see what they want for DeMar DeRozan. They want a first-round pick in Javonte Green. I think that's an easy trade for us to do. Let's see. The first game of the season he played, he put up... Oh, he hasn't played yet. I only simulated 1 day. So his team was not scheduled for day number 1 in the NBA season. That's an easy deal. DeMar DeRozan is a player that I needed on my team for a challenge that's about the mid-range. Chris Paul is an absolute mid-range killer. So I'm going to have to try to go trade for him. And those may be my star players for today's rebuild. And you may think that that's probably not the best. But I'm pretty sure that once we do all the other trades, things are going to work out well. They want Victor Oladipo and a second-round pick with John Henson. That's an easy trade for me. Boom. Chris Paul, DeMar DeRozan are my 2 mid-range killers to start off the video. Now, let's try to trade for a big. Like the big man position, I don't need a great three-point shooter. And we have DeAndre Ayton. And DeAndre Ayton's trade value, as you know, is skyrocketed. So let me try to find the center that I want. I want to go for a star center. I don't want to settle for Clint Capella like we usually do in some videos. I don't want to go out for Drummond. That's kind of lame. I'm thinking about the best of the best possible centers. And... can you imagine Jokic without his three-point shot? I mean, he'll still be very, very good. As you can see, he's still an 88. But I may just go for like an alley-oop threat for Chris Paul. I may go for Rudy. Or, hear me out, we just do the Jokic trade. It's not that much of an upgrade from overall-wise from 88 to 84. We also throw in Markelle Fultz in the first-round pick. But it's Jokic. And it's, you know what I'm saying, that's an easy deal for me to do. I just got 2 all-star players in Jokic and Chris Paul. We have DeMar DeRozan, who's always in all-star conversations, but he ain't made it over the last couple years. But now we have way too many centers on the roster. Look at these centers. Harry Giles, Marquise Chris, Nerlens Noel. And since we're playing without the three-point shot, me making like Nerlens Noel or some of these guys, power forwards, doesn't hurt them. We don't have to worry about spacing because there is no three-point shot. You know what I'm saying? So, let's try to trade. All of these can be. Who do I want to keep? I may want to keep Nerlens. He has the highest badges and he's the highest overall. So Harry Giles in a second. I don't really want to throw in a first-round pick just yet. We need a shooting guard and a power forward. Like I said, I do like Nerlens Noel. But if I can get a better power forward and have Nerlens come off the bench, I'll do that. Or we could just trade for seconds and use those seconds to, first-round picks and get those first-round picks and flip them for another star potentially. So Utah Jazz, thank you. That is a deal. Now, where do we get our star? Chris Paul, I love you, but you ain't safe. If I throw these first round picks in and I can upgrade my point guard, best believe I will. I'm going to try to go after Russell Westbrook. I think that's an upgrade. Russell Westbrook, you know, he's not a guy that hits his 3-point shots, but since there's no 3-point shots, he's even more valuable. So Russell Westbrook for Chris Paul, obviously that's not going to get the deal done. But if we throw in that Jazz pick, we throw in this Jazz pick, and we throw in maybe one of ours, and I'll give you one of our young pieces too. I'll give you Oh, wait, Seko's got a lot of value. Hold on. Take that pick away. And now we just fill it up with seconds. I swear you're going to take these seconds. There it is. Russell Westbrook is on to the team. So now we have Russell Westbrook and Jokic as our stars. And then we also have DeMar DeRozan at the small forward position. Now let's fill out the rest of this roster with players that we like. Dennis Smith Jr. in a first round pick that can get us an upgrade at shooting guard. We have all the money tied into some of the other players like DeMar, Russell Westbrook, and Jokic. So we're going to have to get cheap options for our shooting guard and power forward. And two pretty cheap options, we have Josh Richardson and Derek White. Both of those players are coming to the team. I don't care which one starts. The other one's going to come off the bench. Actually, yeah, let's start Josh Richardson. He's the better player in my eyes, defensively at least. So this is our lineup right now. I'm going to probably make some more trades. You know what? I'm okay with Nerlens Noel starting, especially since we have Marquise Chris coming off the bench. So let's go get a point guard, a backup point guard for Kyle Kuzma, Terrence Mann, and a first-round pick, backup point guard. I'm going to trade Kyle Kuzma in the first for 2 firsts. The point guard position is so non-existent now. Without the 3-point shot, point guards is just not as good. So, like, a backup point guard that we would normally trade for just ain't as valuable if he can't hit his shots. So it's a very interesting dilemma we in trying to find this point guard. Like, Kobe White is not that good of a player. He's a 74. I don't want a 74 on my rotation. So I mean, I could do this trade because I don't think we actually have a backup center. Oh, Brandon Clark and Dante DiVincenzo? That's a very interesting trade. Yeah, we didn't have a backup center, so I'm going to trade for Jared Allen. We get in the first round picking that as well. So we're going to have to flip whatever pieces we have left, which is not many. Jeez. This is definitely a challenge, but I still think we're going to end up having the best team in the league. Once we're probably going to change the system a little bit, try to get a better coach, even though the coach that's here is not bad either. Where do we find this point? Ooh. I'll trade for OG Anunoby. Even if we don't need it, I just have him on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we actually didn't have a backup small forward either way. So that's an upgrade. Where is this point guard coming from? What's free agency like? Who's in free agency? Kim Birch, Norpel, just not good players at all. I saw Taco. Let me sign Taco to the team. How much money you want, Taco? $1 million? Sure. Come get a championship, baby. Did he sign? I don't even know if he signed. Or did he decline because it was a two-way? He's on the roster. Taco Fall. He's going to get some minutes too. Best believe he's going to get some minutes. He's not a two-way player. He's actually an NBA player for us. Semi Ojeleye in a first? I just need a point guard. It ain't even got to be nobody insane. Just get me a point guard that's not a 69 overall. Wow. Austin Rivers. They want Taco though. I will give you. Ooh, how do we make this deal without giving up Taco, bro? I'll give you, yes. Kenny. They want Taco bad. No, you can get Kenny Wooden. And then I'll give you another player that's not Taco, like Wesley Iwundu. All right. Taco is safe. He's safe around here. Russell Westbrook, Josh Richardson, DeMar DeRozan, Nerlens Noel, Nikola Jokic. Then we have Jared Allen, Marquise Chris, Derek White, OG Anunoby. And then if I make this a 10-man rotation, they won't Time Lord get a minute. I don't need another center minute. So instead, I'll put Austin Rivers and Taco Fall getting his 2 minutes per game because you know they're going to chant, we want Taco, we want Taco. All right. So let's see what system fits us. A perimeter-centric fits more than the grit and grind that Billy Donovan has us. So let's go find a perimeter-centric coach. Sorry. Keep our rotation the way it's supposed to be. And let's simulate some games. You know I got to tune in to at least one of these games. And hopefully it's going to be like a playoff championship game. I just want to see how things are going. So first game with this roster, I'm guessing that scores are going to be a lot more diverse now. I don't know if we're going to have players averaging 30 points per game this season. Let's see. Or I could be heavily mistaken. I'm going to simulate the first couple weeks. We're going to take a look around the league. So our team is 5-3. It's early season. I don't get mad about that. Let's see what's going on around the league, though. League leaders, Damian Lillard still averaging 34 points per game. Luka's still going to average his. Oh, my God. LeBron is looking great in the Bulls uniform, at all uniform. Shout out to him. Steph Curry, even without his three-point shot, still averaging great numbers. Now, here we go. 3-pointers made per game. Nobody's averaging over 1. LeBron is the only person, you know what I'm saying, to do anything. Still not one. It's so bad that nobody even has a 3-point percentage. That's how little people are attempting. I don't know why LeBron is still attempting about 3 a game. I don't know how. I don't even know how that's possible. But again, I lowered his 3-point rating, so he's not going to make them. But like, bro, I did all the other stuff. His shot tendency, 3-pointers low, unless he's just getting at the end of the shot clock and saying, here you go, take that shot, take that shot. But it's very weird to see. How about assists per game? Rondo, Lonzo, Ricky Rubio, great numbers. D'Angelo Russell, great numbers. Chris Paul, who traded away, really good numbers. So we'll see how things are different. Zion, oh, this era of Zion should be really, really good. Same thing with Giannis. I would expect him to average more than 26 points per game. 26 is great, don't get me wrong. But I was expecting him to be up in this echelon, you know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm going to simulate to the end of the season. If we are really bad, I will make more trades, but something tells me we're gonna get it together. So season wrapped up, we win 66 games. I told y'all the boys are gonna get it together, and Russell Westbrook wins an MVP. 30 points per game, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, a steal and a half, shooting 56% from the field, which is, I would guess, a career high. Because you got to think about it. Russell Westbrook's numbers, his field goal percentage was always low because he was taking bad threes. And now there's no bad threes to take. So he's super, super efficient. Actually, I feel like a lot of players in the league are going to be super, super efficient once you take away their 3-point shot. I feel like most people probably shot over 50% from the field. Eric Bledsoe, 6th man of the year, he shot 56%. Kawhi shot 60% from the field. Oh my God. Luka averaged good numbers. Oh man, but we won MVP. Even though his on paper numbers are better than Russell Westbrook's, I would guess that it's because we have the best record in the league. That would just be my guess. I can't verify that, but that would just be my guess. OKC, of course, we have Russell Westbrook. Defensive teams, we have nothing. Rookie teams, we won't have anything either. So we are the best team out west and probably out east too. Let me see what's going on with that Washington team. They were close. 62 wins. We won 66. We ended on a 7-game win streak, 15-point differential. So we were blowing teams out even without our 3-point shot. Here's our stats though. DeMar averages 20. We have 18.5 with 8 rebounds and 7.5 assists from Jokic. I mean, we got these 2 great playmakers on the team. Of course, we're going to win a lot of games. Here are the rest of the statistics. Take a look around the league though. Steph Curry wins the scoring title this season, 31 points per game. He shot 59% from 3. He still ended up making 21% of his threes. I don't even know how that's possible. How many were you even attempting? Well, 1.5. So, okay. The percentage don't mean anything. But Russell Westbrook is 3rd in scoring. Kyrie was just a little bit above him. A lot of great scores in the league, man. A lot of great scores. Who was the worst scorer in the league? Metu. 2 points per game. But you know what? I was going to say I bet he did it efficiently, but he didn't. This is not efficient anymore. In the current NBA, 48% is not an efficient basketball player, especially since Giannis shot almost 70%. Zion shot almost 70%. Pascal Siakam shot 65%. Anthony Davis, 63%. Man, that is ridiculous. Steals per game, Kawhi. Assists, Lonzo averaged 11 assists per game. Same thing with Rondo and Ricky Rubio. Basically, the top 3 early in the season that I took a look at are still there today. And lastly, who was the best 3-point shooting team in the league? The Celtics shot 20% from 3 this year. Attempting about 1. Somehow the Kings still ended up attempting 4 threes a game. I don't know how that's possible, but they did. All right, first round, we're going against Phoenix. Let's see who's on their roster. They have D'Angelo Russell, Pat Connaughton, Mario Hezonja. This team sucks. Let's go win this championship, baby. First round should be a complete sweep. Once we get to the finals, y'all best believe I'm jumping in to watch some of this no 3-point shot gameplay. We get out of there with the sweep. Second round, we're going against the Clippers, it looks like, and it will be. So the Clippers have Giannis. That's the matchup. It's Giannis. The rest don't really matter. And they take game 1. All right, there it is. Giannis, 35, 18, 10, 3, and 2. Oh my God. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. All right, they scared us in that first game, but that was nothing. And we go against Dallas in the conference finals. Now, Dallas has Anthony Davis. Game 1 against AD is a win. Russell Westbrook, look at these numbers. Beautiful. Even DeMar stepping it up in the playoffs, man. I love it. And Anthony Davis he only shot 12 shots because he only played 24 minutes because he fouled out of the game. He fouled out, y'all. Game 2 is a win. Game 3 is a loss. But it looks like we're going to get out of here and go on to the championship to go against the Miami Heat, who are the 3 seed. They have Jimmy Butler, James Johnson, Zach LaVine, Jamal Murray, and Derek Favors. That's a solid team. I'm not going to say it's a good team. Oh, they beat us in game 1 by 1 point. They beat us in game 1 by 1 point. All right, game 2, I'm guessing it's going to be an OKC win, right? There's no way we go down 2-0. There it is. OKC win by 20, Russell Westbrook. Yeah, I should have known Russell Westbrook was perfect for today's challenge. I should have known. And that's just me being a good GM. Putting that cap on. I gave up a lot of picks for him, but it is paying off in the long run. All right, we're 1 game away from being up 3-1, and you know we don't blow 3-1s on this channel. And we're up 3-1, and it is Russell Westbrook's time, bro. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch a couple minutes of this game. I don't need to wait till the last couple seconds, like, you know, the last 2 minutes of the game. I want to see it from the rip. All right, we got A+ home court advantage. Some OKC fans, they come out and they know how to cheer. Shout out to them, man. Let's try to get this championship, baby. So I think I'm gonna just watch a couple minutes. Didn't even realize it was on 5-minute quarters or 6-minute quarters, whatever. I just want to see what type of ball rotation is happening. I even forgot that Marquise Chris / Nerlens Noel were our power forwards. And there's the midi from DeMar DeRozan, exactly why he was the prime person to trade for today's challenge. The midi. They also are starting Derek White over Josh Richardson. So they made their own little changes. Good defense, Marquise. Good defense. I mean, this is a challenge. If you're not going to have 3-point shots, this is a challenge I would heavily go in on my bigs too. Like a good offensive big back to the basket. Now, oh my God, Russell Westbrook said, give me those. I mean, those centers don't exist anymore. I'm talking about like back in the 90s and stuff like that. You had a lot of very good back to the basket bigs. And nowadays, people stretch the floor. There's a lot of more diversity amongst the bigs, but not that many like Al Jefferson types. I know y'all know what I mean with the Al Jefferson type. Like, give me a basket, give me the ball, and I'm going to score. Or Jahlil Okafor would have been good for this challenge too. He's like one of the only throwback bigs left in the league, and that's probably why he don't get that much PT, because he is throwback. And a foul draw by Jokic. I simulated halfway through the second quarter to see what's going on. We have some of the bench unit in here. Who the heck is that with the headband? Who? Oh, that's Josh Richardson. I didn't know that man was rocking a headband. All right, do your thing. Do you think? Jokic said, "Nuh-uh, not in my house." Now that is thick Jokic. They ain't incorporated skinny Jokic just yet, but I'm sure they will eventually. Russell Westbrook, he's just small. That's a bad shot. I don't care what nobody say. That's a bad shot. I know you're the MVP and all, but that is undoubtedly a bad shot. He's going against his old backup and Reggie Jackson right now. See how they do things. We are down right now, which is not a great thing. But the offense just looks so stagnant, man. Look at these two teams play. A lot of contested middies, contested drive into the lane. No 3-pointers are rough. Look at that. Russell Westbrook is wild. That's a wild boy right there. And again, I know you the MVP of the league, but come on, dog. We need you to put this away. We don't want to go back to Miami to try to win it. We wanted to get it done on the home court at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. That's what we wanted. But apparently, y'all don't want it as much as I do. All right, Marquise Chris to Derek White. He going to pump fake for 3. We know dang well you're not going to shoot that 3. We know dang well you weren't going to shoot that 3. Jokic, it's just a lot of contested shots. That's what the NBA is. But even with that, with the amount of contested shots we're taking, you would think that around the league, the field goal percentage will be low, right? But instead, it's at an all-time high. So it's just a bit weird to see the statistics and then to watch it happen live in front of your eyes. Because I have not seen one like real open jump shot other than that DeMar DeRozan leaner. And even then, you can argue that that's not a good shot for nobody. But even at 71% contested, it's just not pretty basketball. And that's why the 3-point shot is great, because it opens it up for players to just play that. Now that was a good shot. It opens up for players to play that ball that we play outside. You know what I'm saying? You got space on the floor, isolation, your world type stuff. But without the 3-point shot, bro, it's just real tough out here. Look at that. That's a bad shot. I understand why the block numbers were up this season too. If you're going to take it to the paint that many times, best believe the center's going to get blocks. Jokic is not even a great defending center, but he's getting a lot of blocks this year. All right, I'm out. I just got the simcast the rest of this one, and then we'll jump in if it becomes a close game. But bro, I can't watch it. My eyes don't like this style of basketball. It is going to be a close game though. Definitely a close game. We're running away with it. We're running away with it. With 1 minute to go, we are up by 10. A nice little run was put together. And it looks like we're going to walk out of here with a W. Now, there was only 6-minute quarters, and the boys put up 100 points. So if we would have played the whole 12-minute, what the heck would the score be right now? There's Derek Favors back to the basket. That's a good shot. See, that's another back to the basket big Derek Favors. But a minute and a half to go. There's no Russell Westbrook in the game right now. Is that Nigel William Goss coming off the bench? Hey, if you know, you know. Nigel William Goss is a clutch time performer over here on the KOT4Q channel. So I'm not even mad with him probably getting some PT right now. We're running this 3 big lineup. Oh, never mind. What a play. Jared Allen, big time bucket. We have Nerlens Noel, Jared Allen, and Jokic all in the game together right now. But they also have Derek Favors. Who is that? Derek Favors, Rashawn Holmes, and Kelly Olynyk. So both of us are running these 3 big lineups. It doesn't matter. DeMar, walk it up, Corey, babe. You getting your first championship. You couldn't get it with the Raptors, but you came to OKC to take bad shots. What the heck was that? Why? Just hold the ball. 10 seconds to go. There's nothing that he can do. Shout out to them for making it this far. It just... You saw the 3-point shot being attempted? What? Kelly Olynyk said, I'm going to defy all the odds of this challenge and take me a 3. But look at the boys celebrate. Russell Westbrook gets his ring, and it happens in the place he should get his ring. Yeah, I didn't even think about that when I traded for him. But he gets his ring in OKC, the place he should have been his entire career. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. I can just guess the finals MVP is going to be Russell Westbrook because he was the regular season MVP. Zach LaVine made it to a championship game, but got eliminated. I'm sorry, brother. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. If you want to see more experiments, let me know in the comment section some other experiments you want to see me do. Experimental rebuilds is what we're going to call them. I'm out. Peace.